I always thought privacy was something sacred, something everyone deserved inside their own home. But that illusion shattered the moment I climbed onto a chair and opened the air vent above my bed. Inside was a tiny hidden camera, still warm, still recording. My husband had installed it. But trust me, that wasn't even the worst part. What I uncovered next destroyed my marriage, my family, and every illusion I had about the people closest to me. This is the story of how I found out my husband wasn't just a cheater. He was exploiting me, our home, and someone I loved, for money. And how I got revenge so perfect, so devastating, that he still hasn't recovered. It started small. One night as I was lying in bed scrolling through my phone, I noticed a faint blue light blinking inside the smoke detector. I called out to my husband, Ethan. Me. Do smoke detectors blink blue? I thought they blinked red. Ethan, laughing it off. It's probably low battery. Don't worry about it. He said it so casually that I didn't question it. But then, I saw another faint light. This time inside the floor lamp in the hallway. 2 blinking lights in 1 week? My gut twisted. Ethan dismissed both moments like they were nothing. And I wanted to believe him. He was my husband. My safe place. Or so I thought. One afternoon Ethan rushed out suddenly. Emergency at work, he said. I stayed home cleaning and that's when I heard it. A faint whirring sound coming from the air vent above the bed. It didn't sound like air. It sounded mechanical. I climbed onto a chair and unscrewed the vent cover. Inside, tucked neatly behind the vent blades, was a small motion detector camera pointed directly at our bed. My heart started pounding so loud I could feel it in my throat. Why would Ethan put a camera here? Had he become paranoid? Did he think I was cheating? Or was he watching me? I pulled it out and took it to my tech-savvy coworker Luke. What he discovered shattered everything. Luke plugged it in and accessed the internal storage. There were hundreds of video clips. Except, they weren't of me. They were of Ethan. And another woman. In our living room. In the kitchen. On the couch. On the floor where we watched movies together. And yes, even on our bed. I felt like the room tilted. Like the air disappeared. But Luke kept digging. And that's when he found the real nightmare. Ethan wasn't just filming their affair. He was selling the recordings online. Uploading them to adult sites under a fake username. Getting paid for them. He used our home, my home, as a business. I felt sick. I felt humiliated. I felt violated. But the final stab was still waiting. Luke pulled up the woman's face clearly on the screen. It wasn't a stranger. It was my cousin Brianna, the one who cut ties with the family 3 years ago over personal issues. She didn't disappear. She moved into an apartment 3 blocks away. To be close to Ethan. When Ethan came home, I sat calmly at the kitchen table. Are you ready to tell me what the cameras were for? He froze. For the first time I saw real fear in his eyes. He tried denying it. Blaming work stress. Blaming me. Blaming anything except the truth. So I set my laptop on the table and hit play. A clip of him and Brianna appeared on the screen. He went pale. His hands began shaking. Ethan, please let me explain. Explain what? Your affair? The cameras? Or the videos you sold for money? He broke. He confessed everything, crying, swearing he was going to stop, that it meant nothing. But I didn't care. He had turned our home into a filming studio. He had betrayed me with someone I grew up with. And he had made money off my own bed. Some betrayals you don't forgive. You destroy. I teamed up with Luke. We made copies of everything. Every file, every timestamp, every online upload. We also discovered. Ethan filed taxes under his fake identity. He received wire transfers under a false name. He violated privacy, cybercrime, and distribution laws. Brianna was directly involved. We quietly contacted a cybercrimes investigator who confirmed Ethan could face federal charges. But I wanted more than legal justice. I wanted public truth. We created a folder titled, Your Husband's Real Job. I anonymously emailed it to Ethan's employer, his parents, Brianna's parents, my entire extended family, the online platform he used, and every close friend who thought Ethan was the perfect husband. Then I sat back and watched the world burn. Ethan was fired within 24 hours. His accounts were frozen. The FBI contacted him. He moved out in shame. My cousin Brianna tried messaging me pathetic excuses. It wasn't serious. Don't ruin my life. We were going to stop. I blocked her instantly. My entire family cut her off permanently. Ethan begged to come back. Offered me everything. Threatened to end things if I didn't talk to him. But I didn't care. I was done being the quiet, trusting wife in the background. I rebuilt my life without him. Found peace, strength, self-respect, and the knowledge that Ethan will spend decades paying for what he did, legally, financially, and emotionally. And that is how I discovered my husband didn't just cheat. He violated my privacy, my home, and my trust in the worst ways imaginable. But I didn't crumble. I fought back. And I won. If you want more shocking real-life inspired lies, cheating, and revenge stories, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the next story might be even crazier than this one.